Hello, surprise stream on the PlayStation at work. Who knows how long it will be? Could be an hour, could be 50 minutes, or longer. All depends. I do want to do a little bit of wishing, so we're going to do that. We're still in the same spot from last time when it forced me into that story quest for the Dahlia. We're probably about to put 50, maybe 80 wishes, and that's it. I wanted to put me in the cutscene again. Let's go to the tub. In the shower. Because we're stinky. Okay, let's claim some stuff. The new Rame outfit. Beautiful. Anything else we gotta claim? Besides the small stuff. I already did. Like the login. And because I didn't want to miss the login bonus. Okay, where is it? I don't care about that mask. I could get the new outfit, but do I want the new outfit? Because I want the hat first. And then we'll save for the outfit. Seven wishes. Oh, I gotta do this real quick because PlayStation. There we go. Much wishes do we have? It's this one. 176. And we're not to go for the light cone because we're saving for Sparksy. We're only pulling her because she's a peacock. We're in the shower, so it should be clean. First 10 pool. Nothing. 20. Nothing. Maybe it's because we gotta take a bath. Okay, now we'll get her in 30. Because we're not to go higher than, I think, 80 wishes because we're saving that for Sparksy. This is 50, if I remember. 60. Okay, early 60. Not bad. Let's see if it's the Peacock. Watch now on Peacock Prime. And we win. Yippee! Now we have the rest to save for Sparksy. 126 to save. Take the journey. What's this? Oh yeah, I can... They finally changed it where you can use that stuff. Okay, what can we give you? The heck are these? They have zeros. Wait, what? Light cones. Let's get 2 of these. Since apparently that's what we can give her. I'm confused. But we're going to use a lot of money, so I had to farm that later again. Oh, we used whatever that was. That artifacts. But first, I need to do this. Because it's kind of quiet.
Do not be troubled by waxing or waning. Do not be troubled by waxing or waning. Do not be troubled by waxing or waning. Would it not be uninteresting if the Omnitia truly spared none?
I'm just hearing waxing. Not relaxing. Okay, let's see how much that's going to use. But we don't want those. Oh my gosh. So force me to use those. Fine.
Does this road have more variables to come? Does this road have more variables to come? Does this road have more variables to come?
That's just eating my money. Like, damn. Talk about eating. It's like Varessa from Genshin. My money just disappears. Music? There we go. Damn, that's just expensive. I don't have the resin either. I think I have like one. Yeah, one. So 60 is the most I got. Let's get rid of Cyrene. Fuck. Meant to move. What's the face? There we go.
The future is bright. That's so ill.
That's so stupid.
Till we meet again.
That hurt. Slow battery, your sight. The phantasm is might.
As you wish.
Oh, Tom. Yeah.
Blessing in disguise. Stars favor us. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Please open up. Guide with a rainbow brim. Have
I
some
don't know.
sunshine.
I don't like
Thank
these
you
guys.
for your help.
Wilt here. Time for some sweet dreams. Treat our guests nicely. Rise and shine. That hurt. Don't worry. Night falls. Shh. Good night.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
The price of wishes.
A bad omen. Don't thank me.
That's so ew.
Transform.
It's so ill.
Sign the
That's like
contract.
stupid.
Old fashioned.
Ta.
Till we meet again. The future is so make them wait.
Thank you for your help. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Power. Recite the phantasm.
Okay. Damn. Can't change my team from there.
I feel so warm when I stay next to you, Hyacinth.
Guess we can just replace that team. I'll replace this team, whatever it is. I'll put her first and then I can do that team. I could just copy these teams. Let's go with Sparkles. Damn, it didn't save because I misclicked. Fuck. Sparkles, click. Save. Damn, it's not the team. Gotta remove a slot if I can make room. That's not what I wanted. Make that team. Then let's remove this team. Oh, I see. So we have two teams. But those are not really. So I can do these two, but I'll see if I can change you. Because no one cares about you. What's new? Why is it telling me to come here? Oh, it's a battle pass. Already finished this. It took 30 minutes. While I was watching anime.
Youth never comes to.
The one thing I have left is single player. Because co-op, I already got to the purple. I already got them all. Besides one. And this will be my last one. Right here. But I gotta do a little bit more work to unlock that. There's 2 side missions.
Oh, it's been a while.
And that's in single player mode. What I gotta do, I don't know. Some water. Oh, it's that place, the new area. The only reason I know it's a new area is because these fancy doors. Oh yeah, I gotta put my fancy hat on. Since I just unlocked it. To get sponsored by Star Rail, you gotta put their hat on, and they'll give you your 5-star guaranteed. That's how you get Sparksy. Easy. You're telling me Caceres and Casca is good for this. Can I change? I can't. Let's see how the AI is. Should I reroll or not? He reduced my points. What a bitch. Yeah, but playing online sucks. Cause the Herta, it's broken basically. She has infinite dice. And it was one more, but I don't remember because it was so stupid. I forgot about it. I just play Cassie because Cassie's my favorite. We're defending, so we only can no rerolls. Once again, he nerfs my theme like a bitch. My turn. Let's reroll this. Let's reroll these 2. Of course, it's 1. But let's just do it to get my health back by 1. Okay. This is why no one loves you. Oh, it's just gotta wait until that's done. I can't reroll my dice in this half. That's stupid. He's so nerfy, isn't he? to be like 8. Okay, because I have the bigger number. I love when I had 20 and he had 21. You got to do it, but when I do it... Okay. I see it's not a garbage just on co-op. I mean online. It's garbage for both game modes. Yeah, it's not like I had 21. Oh great, he gets plus 12, this AI. Wow. And I get nothing. Lovely.
My strength is not what it was. It's more.
That's lovely. Let's put Sparksy to nerf his skills. Let's re-roll these 4. Okay. So we can do this. And we will nerf whatever he puts down. So if the game cheats and makes him have plus 12, it should be like 8. 7's good too. I just wanted to play Cassie because she's cool. But no. Game won't let me. What is this, Rivals? Okay. We got none, so perfect. What's the difference of these two? We'll do this one, since it's my dice. He nerfed my dice? Fine. Let me nerf yours. Or not. That's great too. Like, yeah. Let's re-roll these. Hopefully it nerfs it to 6 or 7. Most likely 6, please. Damn. Nine. I don't like how that pops up every time it switches turns to show us the bonus. So these 3. Nerf it. Okay. I had the bigger number. I love how when it's mine, he gets the bigger number, he does no damage. I mean, he does a ton of damage, but when it's mine, I can't block it. Yeah, it makes total sense. Since it's my turn, let's see. Can I nerf him now? I can't nerf him when I'm defending. That makes no sense.
Game's on. Leave a like.
It's nothing but in this event, looking at it. Oh, it's you. Since you have a lot of health, I'm going to have a lot of... That's who the second character is. Is this chick, I forgot her name. The peacock. Her plus Herta suck in the online mode. Maybe if I can do this. It's a double-edged sword, so we'll see. Okay. See, that's what I mean about a double-edged sword. I lost 5s into 3s. And the only way I lose points is if I use her dice. We're defending now. See, that's why. The AIs and other people can get the 12 out of the dice. But when I try it, I always get the 4s. Oh, I finally got the 12. Okay, let's remove. We only can get 2 dice, so. See if we can try to get the bigger. Nope. Okay. 12 and 8. It should be 2 damage. Okay, let's refresh. These dice. Ooh, we got a double 8. Lovely. We got 2 more. Let's try. Nothing. Ooh. Triple 8? Yes, please. And thank you for the triple 8. I like this one because it's cute. It's just Heisling saying hush. Now I'm trying to get rid of the clutter in the top middle. Another thing I think about this game mode is it's so slow on both in the story and in online. People take this game mode too seriously. I want to mean too seriously. I mean, they take their sweet ass time to pick their dice. +2. So 3? I guess they're right. Quick math. +4. Okay. I could probably do this. I get +3. Okay, our +3 is these three. 27. Let's see if the bot can go higher. Did she buff my dice
Take a
towards the
look.
end?
This is pure genius in action.
I don't remember having 2 8s. Oh, Sela's here now. What does she want? I'll use my phone to read it later. Just because it's Sela. I'm eating cheese. That's the face I make when I play this, when I was playing the game mode online. Because people took forever to take their turn. Sela wants a battle? I never battled a Cyrene before. Where's the Herta? She has the most health. It's only scummy if you use it online. But if you're fighting bots, it doesn't matter. You know what? Let's see what we get. 4. Not using it. Frogger? What's he doing here? Does this mean we're going to have a collab with Overwatch now? After the Fortnite collab? It's my turn. 21. Give me a 12. Yes, please. It won't pass the 20, but Oh, she did damage. 4. Okay. I had to guess. Nothing. Plus an 8. I'll take an 8. That makes 22. Watch it. It'll be 22. Nah, she nerfed it hard. It's 9. They didn't predict that. +2, so whatever she gets, +2. Damn, 26. I need to get a big boy. That's not big boy. $27, okay. What kind of bullshit is that? Good thing I picked the Herta, because she has all that health. That's the reason I use her in the bots. Because they do too much. 12. Okay. Not using that dice. Why would I take damage when I already have a 4? Okay, good. They did 12, so 5? No, 3. So 2 more rounds. At least Zila's not taking her sweet time. Oh, I got rid of it by accident when I was trying to cook mine. $12. God damn, it's not giving me 12 anymore. It's only 8. I guess it's better than 4s. Damn. Okay. What kind of bullshit was that?
Aren't I smart? Come on, give me a compliment.
What kind of bullshit was that? She attacked twice. Let's see if Sparksy can fix her stupid double attack. Let's get rid of... Come on. 6. Fuck! I meant to re-roll, but since I'm on PlayStation, the key buttons are different. For A, it's X, and for B, it's circle. But since they're different consoles, B is actually triangle, and triangle is actually Y. Because for who knows why, PlayStation has the opposite for Xbox. Xbox is up and down, while PlayStation is down and up. I don't want to see the frogs title thing. 6. Yes. So we can nerf that. We'll save that for next round. Perfect. What? Okay, that's a lot of bullshit. I nerfed her, but her team buffed it. Her team shouldn't buff right after mine. Since she went first, hers is supposed to do buff, and then mine's supposed to nerf. Okay. This is where I use my dice, since she has +2. And then Zila is a go bye-bye. You need to give me 6. Thank you. See, she buffs herself and then I nerfed her. That's how it's supposed to go, but it didn't. Okay, I need to get a 14. I'm gonna keep my hand away from... Ooh. I don't want to nerf that because... Okay, perfect. Unless she can nerf me, I should be in the lead. Perfect. Oh, of course. Since she nerfs me, she has 1 point. And knowing the game, it's a hand it to her. It's a feed her the win. And while I wait, just to use Hysolent. Yep, I knew it. Unless I can nerf her. But knowing you, yeah, I knew that. It didn't allow me to nerf her. Even if I had to nerf dice. Yeah.
Aren't I
Whoopie-doo.
smart? Come on, give me a compliment.
I love how the game just does that. Let's use March. Oh, you know what? Worse. I didn't upgrade her, so I can't use her. Let's see if I can do March's stuff with the cheese. Okay, good. So the first half should be good. Unless she buffs herself, we should do a big damage right here. Or not. Take some a total of 3 Hysolents. For it can be my turn. Ooh. Unless we get a 7. Okay. So that'll be 15. don't know if they went up or not. Because I think I saw it was 25. Then the last I saw it was 24. And this is where we're going to use. Not yet. We got 4. So 5. 7 I'll take. That's 23. So if she doesn't get higher than 15, I should be good. Take that, Seela. Now who's cheating?
I deserve a nice pat on the back for that one.
Yes, you do, March. Inside. Hulk is a cheater. And I'm not saying that because they're a kid. I'm saying that because he's legit a cheater. When you fight him, they make him have a character, it's like, I think, HP 50. And then he does 20 damage every hit. It doesn't matter what dice he uses. 20 hit every time. And then the game calls them out on it and says, I'll nerf him to like, I think 30% health. And then he does like 8 or 5 damage. And that was stupid. Because when I was watching a comedy show, Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, I looked down and said, you lost. And I was like, no way I lost. Then I saw, and then I was like, oh, that's why. And it was like, will you like to try again? Or quit? I click quit. And it's like, oh, you tried your best. And then it's like, go talk to him again. Then it's like, okay, let's play fair this time. And I was like, okay. I'll give it one more chance. Then after that, I beat him or her. I forget if Hook's a boy or a girl. Then my phone died. I was like, I guess I'll take a shower and then go to sleep. I just noticed Natasha's there. For early game, she was amazing. Because I think there was only 2 healers, Natasha and Bailu. While everyone's Bailu was doing like 1,000 to 2,000, my Natasha was doing like 4k healing. And then Locha came out, and then I started replacing her for Locha. Because he was great in the back then. Because he can heal about his turn and all that. But now, doesn't matter. It's kind of like irrelevant. Because now these bosses can attack you multiple times. And then 2 do more damage. So he uses his skill. And then he can't heal. And it was kind of dumb. So that's why I use Hycelin now. I mean Hycelin. Not Hycelins. Let's see. Abronia and Topaz. Oops. Am I done now?
Youth never comes to an end!
Okay, I'm done with the quest. Now I have all the characters maxed out. for the 4 stars. And this one is most likely online. Probably. I don't know. But if I do it online, I'm probably gonna do it offline. Online is trash. That's the nicest way to say it. Thought I just cleared all of them. Oh, I can unlock. Let's unlock you. Unlock you. Okay, good. It's not online. Let's level up March. I don't know who to level up next. I guess I'll level up Peacock. And then Cyrene. But not Max. Oh, they don't have Hysolence here? Man, that would have been great. I guess I'll upgrade Cyrene to Max. First character I ever maxed out was Sparksy. And then after Sparksy, it was Cassie. Or was it Cassie, then Sparksy? Oh yeah, it was Cassie first, then Sparksy. Because you don't get her until like, I think, after 4 rounds. And then I maxed out the Herta. Third. How much do we have now? $130. You know what? If we get to 140, we'll do 40 wishes on the light cone. And if we don't get it, that's fine, because we'll save it for Sparksy. I think I can get rewards if I do this. Store time. I have these 3 left because it didn't let me use them earlier. While this plays, I'm gonna go get ice cream.
Who would win? A young girl emerging from her sheath and showing her edge, or a tyrant who has emerged victorious from 100 battles? The Black and White Legion squared off on the battlefield. Golden and crimson blood converging into a coursing river.
The leader herself actually dares to step forth and face peril?
The tyrant charged toward the exposed gap in the king's flank, and instantly fell into a trap of raging flames and iron rain.
On the board, the king too is but a chess piece. If the king does not lead, how would any dare to follow?
She lifted the king of the crystal pieces high, as though proclaiming the ascension of a new king. Who would win? The holy city that stood for 1,000 years? Or the foreign city-states invading from 1,000 miles away? Hollow hatred ignited the flames of war. The besieged walls of Dawn tottered.
Only a miracle can save us now.
The cowardly elders barred themselves behind closed doors, while the trembling citizenry knelt and prayed.
There is no need to panic. The miracle is already here.
Under the banners dancing like waves, the burning crown shone bright as the wheeling constellations. Who would win? The general who saved the city, or the high and mighty with their privileged authority? The guillotine fell, severing the elder's life. The whispers dissipated, and the scales of victory tipped.
From this day forth, I shall bring justice to the holy city.
The people cried out her name and knelt in reverence, but were stopped by the sound of the scepter of authority striking the ground.
Do not lower your heads beneath my crown.
This was the first, and also the only Imperator. Who would win? The heroes bursting with ambition, or the omnipotent gods?
The Imperator issued the decree! The start of the flame chase journey is at hand!
Perhaps drawn by the grand design to welcome the Era Nova, or perhaps convinced by that king's great renown. Righteous warriors from across the land gathered before the Imperator's throne. On the day the journey began, the sky was an expanse of fluttering banners. The people gazed upon the overwhelming military alliance, a golden city reflected in their eyes. As for the end of that chess game, the scholars debate endlessly, but such discussions always end with a sigh. The invincible Imperator faded at the pinnacle of power. The crown's flames extinguished in the lake. The banner, once revered by the people, along with the broken spears of the heroes, now a tomb. The people said,
Even the sovereign that conquers all before her is no match for fate.
Yet she said,
In a war with fate, has there ever been any justice?
Next chapter.
Back then, the tides of the Chrysos War had not yet engulfed this city-state of Talantin. And the young princess inside the gates once loved to roam without worries. She snuck into forbidden grounds while the servants were away, but was shocked by what she saw on that day. A chessboard, a stack of pieces, and a strange woman. The board dissected by daylight and shadow, the pieces polished from rough stones uneven.
Fancy a game? If you are my match, then I'll call you my friend.
The stranger's voice was husky and coarse.
If you can beat me, then I'll call you my teacher.
The princess proudly retorted. Despite the bravado, The princess had never touched chess. The defeat made her study in earnest, acknowledging the other as a teacher. First, she learned the knights, bishops, rooks, and queen. Then, how to defend, attack, capture, and checkmate.
I have learned all there is to learn.
Barely out of childhood, the princess raced into games of chess. Those who looked down on her faced many losses. Those who glorified themselves forfeited in a mess. At her prime, none could rival her at all. But she still recalled what the stranger said.
My origins bring dark omens. So never tell others where your teacher is from.
Then the waves of the Chrysos War washed over the world. The Achaemens welcomed a ruler. She was deemed Imperator and loved to play chess with herself. She regarded all things as pieces, whether Chrysos heirs or Titans magnificent. Before every god-slaying campaign, she thought of the stranger from her childhood, as if that woman had always lived in her mind.
Isn't it lonely to play chess against yourself?
The princess did not understand at the time. But now, she who bore the crown finally realized. The flame chase's beginning was like fuel being tossed onto the fire. And in the unending road of marching banners and war cries, she finally had time to meditate. There were often jesters behind the king, curious about her past in her old city, lost to time. One was cruel, executing her own teacher. Another stated the Imperator was biased, learning from an enemy hostage. Many such rumors abounded, with no origin found.
No matter. That was indeed the criminal sentence I read out.
The Imperator stated evenly.
My teacher was an enemy hostage whom my elders had imprisoned. Her state betrayed our alliance and must be executed according to law. But she taught me chess, so why can't I chisel the word teacher on her tombstone now?
When the princess personally cleaned up the possessions of the dead, she caught sight of an incomplete game on the ground. The stranger's hoarse chuckle still echoed in her ear, laughing at the eternal fate of imprisonment, and at how the one facing her was the princess of the enemy.
Is this your final game for me, my teacher?
The princess imagined the endgame over and over. Even when she took the imperial crown, she still dreamt of the black and white board. The concealed truths suddenly dawned on her during a more difficult contest in the future. An unfinished game might be the opponent's lifelong barrier. The Imperator's armies stormed into the northern states for the first time, passing through city gates scorched by war.
Another tyrant still!
So exclaimed the angry child. The rock tossed from up high hit the girl's crown. The crowd shrieked and retreated, fearful of the ruler's flames of fury.
Run!
The girl reached out, not to straighten the crown on her head, but to help up the child shivering in dread.
I heard in the old laws of this land, whoever assaults the crown shall be punished. But I wear another land's crown. And your old laws should also be abolished.
After many days, the Gold Weaver discovered in shock that wearing a crown or a hat to the side was now this land's fashion, likely to remain with the Imperator's name in tradition. The so-called heroes with golden blood in their veins all have the qualities to fight for the core flames. Who's to say this was not the gods' plan? To have the heroes at each other's throats, so the divine could hide in old law's lair and laugh, play, and gloat. Who made this world a chessboard, and with one stroke, one river, created the boundary between God and man?
Dux Gladiorum, Dux Carminum, Dux Helcalithist, Dux Fragoris, Dux Brumalis. Heed my call!
The girl stood before a mighty army with her scepter.
Today, I will insist on crossing the Rubicon. Gather the might of all heroes and begin the journey to slay gods!
Half of the core flames were now in her hands, and the hidden trickery Titan stirred, leaving taunts. The Imperator summoned the heroes to discuss, finally stopping after much hesitation. As they had already pinned down the bones of Earth's beast, they let that thief live for a bit longer in bliss. The warrior of the fractured blade laughed boldly.
Our sovereign is good at open strategies and struggles with trickery. But where is that live fish?
The Imperator replied with a chuckle.
Her? She probably disliked the scent of cats and submerged herself in the baths.
The years spent with her dukes didn't seem too far distant. Yet, only after the end of many wars did the heroes discover how the Imperator's form walked more and more alone. The road of a ruler is a lonely one. One day, we'll only be able to see her retreating form. The Swordmaster of Singing Waves was worried too. When all others had departed in intoxication, the two of them gazed into each other's eyes, towards torrents deeper than their fates, and sank into profound silence.
Drink one more cup with me, my dear follower.
In the end, the Imperator first broke the silence.
When compared to the taste of salt and blood, I sometimes miss your ambrosia.
About the destruction about to be born, and the eternally occurring extrapolation. The Antikytheran spoke of all this in words unceasing.
So this is the old world I must fight against.
The girl's expression bore no sorrow or tragedy. Instead, she looked more solemn and ready than ever. Whoever stated that two kings could not meet face to face in chess?
I am the sovereign of Akama. I once faced the gods. So what do I have to fear about the laws hanging behind such gods? I will chop up the old laws and let them be firewood for the new.
No matter the cost. That was the Imperator's lifelong conviction. Never changed, always persistent.
I dreamed that the Imperator's statue stood before the world-wearing altar, her gaze level with that of the gods. Then, blood gushed out from the statue's orifices, and the people, in cheers and elation, washed their hands in that golden blood. The tyrant's life will end with violent death. None will weep, and all will cheer as her statue topples. She will die before the dawn comes.
A vengeful aristocrat, one whose title was stripped by the Imperator, thus spoke.
We cannot agree with your excessive deeds. You have imprisoned Trebios' split selves, demanding that divine authority regress into the ruler's mouthpiece. We will reveal your future with the prophecy. And tell in truth, your crusade will indeed be a smooth path. Yet in the same breath, we see omens of your death, a demise in an absolute pure darkness. Even so, please excuse us, as our eyes continue to be drawn to your crown's flames. Dux Fatorum. We don't exactly hate that name.
In the name of Yanisopoulos' priestess, Holy Maiden, and Oracle, thus spoke the Imperator's Dux Fatorum.
Allow me to remind you, your life is now on a countdown with the fall of law, and you will become law. I must confirm, is our deal still going strong? Is the future I promised you more satisfying than the future in the prophecy? Ah, you are as resolute as always. Good. Oh, as ever, this prison of gods, amphorious and all mundane and average worlds.
I don't like how it
needs
talks like that.
Like you, a daring ruler. Let us end this.
Sounds like he's gooning.
Despicable extrapolation together.
Amphorius' Theoros, the Imperator's Kokurgus, thus spoke.
The Imperator betrayed the Flame Chase Alliance. And I was the sinner who paved the way for her achievements. Like how a deep-sea fish cannot escape the tide's push and pull. I granted her an end fitting for a tyrant. Her dying smile gazed towards my tear-swelled eyes. She commanded me to wash away all sins and filth, and return a blinding dawn to the holy city. She commanded me to set up stones and monuments, in lightless seabeds to commemorate our friends. But who will remember her achievements? I will rest with her in a lonely song.
Electra, the last heir of the ocean, who played music on the waves alone, spoke thus.
Please record the truth of my life, dear author. No need for words of praise or solemnity. Just as I once instructed Dux Carminum, the histories of rulers are not for recording our merits, but for warning future generations. As for why the Imperator died, and what reproach she would face in life and death, those should be left for the new world to judge. Now I have personally entered my end, a self-flagellation. Let the boiling gold covering the holy city be stamped with my name. For I am certain I have won half a move against the gods. And this unfinished game will be left to the future to reach completion.
Saridra, the only Imperator the Holy City had ever seen, spoke thus. Who will win? The fanatical followers of the Aeon of Erudition, or the audacious plots of the Monarch playing against heaven? The Atavis Search Forest's monkey creatures, the Steel Soldiers reviving the Emperor, that Theoros' visage of arrogance. On her chessboard, all faded to null.
In the name of Amphorius, I will grant freedom to the blindly faithful.
The monarch stood before the inorganic throne, driving the scepter into the Emperor's vacant gaze. Even the gods beyond the sky shall crumble like the Titans, as she swears to seize the glory of conquering the stars. Who will win? The immortal faithfuls of the Aeon of Abundance, or the storms dancing between the chessmaster's fingertips? The pawns slay the birds, the knights trample the wolves, the rooks smash the trees, and the queen severs the head of pestilence.
In the name of Amphorius, I will grant eternal rest to the immortal.
The Cienjo lays forth the ocean's tribute, which the monarch grants to her loyal Gladius. And upon that knight's sorrow-marked visage appears a smile, precious and rare. Who will win? The raging waves of war from the Aeon of Destruction, or the sharp blades of the Empress that has never tasted defeat? Even in the face of the power that swallows the stars, neither monarch nor subject faltered. They would prove their golden blood outshines the lifeblood of the gods themselves.
In the name of Amphorius, I will grant destruction to the destruction.
The monarch's core flame supplants the flames of annihilation. Soldiers drink deep of the golden blood of the blemished one. She has slain the wellspring of tragedy, once again usurping destiny's crown. Who will win? The light of the esteemed gods beyond the sky, or the core flame lighting up the world in the Imperator's heart? The fury of the stars surges forth, boiling at the edge of the galactic empire. Mighty factions will surge into her realm, yearning to seize back the splendor of old.
In the name of Amphorius.
Stellar winds scatter the enemy's remaining ashes, as golden blood once again congeals into familiar epitaphs. The master of the infinite cosmos lifts the edict high, declaring to her boundless, ceaseless realm,
I shall conquer the heavens, and all stars shall submit.
Chuckling, the Imperator tosses her final pawn, her previous delusions withering away during the game. She wiped off the formations
that were purely imaginary, and caught a glimpse of rust blooming upon the throne. On the night before the monarch faced fate, she left behind a grand dream of conquering the stars. In time, she shall become but a humble pawn, so that this grand illusion retains a sliver of truth.
This world's game is nearing its conclusion, but in the distant future.
For the raging and burning ambition, for the flame chase through 30 million creations, for the Imperator's realm and all her citizens. Who will win?
I will win. Amphorius will win.
The black tide that blotted out the sky surrounded the city walls. The soldiers manning the walls battered from battle. Melodious chords of music were suddenly heard. A single swordmaster had overcome the waves of enemies. The song flowed from betwixt the blades, breaking through formations as a dorsal fin cleaving the waves. When the last wicked beast finally fell, shattered into pieces amidst the sword's dance, the Frostblade bore no trace of blood.
The legions of heroes under my command are as vast as the sea, yet lack a formidable sword banner.
The commander extended a hand, inviting the musician to join. Should a fish separated from its school glimpse a faint glow, it will swim toward the light. The swordmaster clasped the commander's hand, as though gently grasping the hilt of a keen blade. When the spray of her waves extinguished the fires of war from the holy city, a golden name was engraved upon the stone pillars. The former commander burned the crown to become king.
High Sealands, brave in battle, triumphant in command, I grant you the title Dux Gladiorum. Let us all forge ahead together.
During the banquet after the battle, the weaver tailored for her a splendid dress, and the commander poured her honey brew. Her golden-blooded comrades gathered about her, chanting her new name, urging her to play that splendid music. The candlelight danced and mingled with flowing drink, swords and song ringing out in unison. Yet none knew that was once a lonely melody from the deep sea. The music of revelry continued for a long time, until the whispers of conspiracies were buried in the songs, until the roars of lethal struggle shattered the music. Legend holds that they who bear the weight of a pillar shall one day return to where it stands. Those who tug at the earth shall end amongst the mountains. Those who sow dawn and dusk shall remain eternal in the sky. And she would once again return to the pitch-black sea. And she would once again sing her music alone. The bountiful ocean, with the banquets of bygone days, stir as futile bubbles at the bottom of a glass. Many years later, the song once played by that swordmaster was played by future generations in the Holy City. The people knew the demigod of the seas was still a noble captain. She possessed peerless swordsmanship and a song that is passed down through the ages. It was just that she had long since vanished. Guests at the banquet sometimes spoke of her, but it was only a prayer between their cups.
High ceilings, melody of the waves, bless our night that we may drink deep and dance till dawn.
When entering the Flame Chase's currents for the first time, all the Swordmaster saw were colorful fish. She had already experienced the Imperator's dangerous games. She had long grown used to the giant beast's silent face. Carminum's charms and Helcalith's gentleness warmed her like a spring breeze. But as Pregoris missed his throne, and Bromalis debated with joy, she was sometimes at a loss. Occasionally, the Swordmaster would sink into hesitation, and even that messenger of fate could not get her to laugh. Till one day, a golden trout's bubbles floated into her gloomy waters. In that holy city where golden figs grew, the messenger of fate led to her a maiden dressed in glamorous gowns.
What kind of clothes are you even wearing?
The girl snickered behind her hand, while the messenger pulled on her sleeve.
Aggie, don't be rude!
Such hubris, delicate fish. Are you not aware that there's food on your face?
The messenger's eyes opened wide.
Aggie, you've been snacking behind my back again!
Exposing me like this! I'll get my revenge.
The girl ran away in a fit. The Swordmaster smiled, and before she knew it, her hesitation was gone. After that first meeting, the richly dressed girl often came in greeting.
So, you really came from the Sea of Souls? Do all the children of the ocean dress funny like this?
The Swordmaster did not chase the girl away, but also did not respond. So the girl used her hands to meticulously measure the Swordmaster's torso all around.
You can't be seen like this. I'll send you a new dress.
Some days later, the Swordmaster appeared in finery at a ball. All were awed by her splendor, with only the Imperator thinking in wonder.
How rare to see you like this. Oh, so lonely, Gladius.
The Swordmaster's wardrobe grew full, and people praised Akima's Goldweaver for her cheerfulness and splendid skill. But only the Swordmaster noticed that the smile on the girl's face gradually faded as the flame chase progressed. The calamity of lands asunder added to the girl's weariness. The Battle of the Grove robbed the light from the girl's eyes. Yet another feast arrived where the Goldweaver was absent. The Swordmaster donned the most majestic garments and gently knocked on that door shut tight. The singing voice of Dux Gladiorum hailed the prelude of the feast. Guests clamored and cups clinked, and only the Goldweaver had no thought of enjoying the ambrosia.
Who would have thought? I've sunk so low that I need you to comfort me.
She gave a bitter chuckle next to the bonfire.
You were as gloomy as the bedrock of the ocean when we first met.
The Swordmaster held a tall chalice, containing liquid pure, reflecting their two faces.
I remember you were once curious about the stories under the sea. Then allow me to use my songs to reveal the past known to none.
In the depths of the Sea of Souls was a kingdom of dancing ghosts. Its residents all had melodious voices, and music enveloped every ocean current, thus drowning out all sorrows and leaving only feasts and twirls. Only one rocky castle was silent, one belonging to the princess of the ocean, a princess named Electra. Were a monster of the depths to invade, the princess would raise her sword to engage. The people always rang her triumphs before she returned, for her swordsmanship was superb, never suffering defeat.
Princess! Come enjoy the feast with us.
The triumphant people raised their glasses, yet she declined with a smile and a wave. The children of the sea thought she was shy, but little did they know that in the dead of night, her castle too echoed with music. Though that music was loud, twisted, and invoked spite. Before a song even finished, the princess was already biting her lips, and the sea foam brushed away her tears.
All of your people sing and dance with skill. So why do I alone lack a good singing voice?
The princess wept, her face on the queen's knees.
The ocean's favorite child can control the waves and is invincible in battle. In exchange, Talantin took away your singing voice.
The queen consoled the princess, caressing the other's hair bun. Finally, she relented and took a chalice.
If you're truly troubled, then imbibe the honey brew in this blessed chalice and throw yourself into the feast at ease.
The liquid in the cup sat still, reflecting her loneliness.
Princess, come sing with us!
The people outside her window invited her warmly still. She finally ceased to hesitate, drinking down all the honey brew in one swallow, and leaped into the crowds. She played music and sang, smiling and dreaming. When her song was over, it felt as if waking from a dream, and the people rushed to raise their glasses. But as soon as the honey brew touched her lips, the princess plummeted to the ground, and her cheeks became rosy in drunkenness. The whispers of the ocean filled her ears as the princess fell drunk again and again at the prelude of a feast.
Seems like you still have not been able to get rid of that curse.
The gold weaver softly took the cup away from her hand.
If you want to enjoy yourself to the fullest, then leave this honey brew till the very end.
She smiled, then tilted the cup towards the Goldweaver's lips. Even if one is burdened with imperfections, I beg you to remember not to refuse that sip filled with fantasy and dreams. She returned home after many years. The princess of the ocean stood alone with her sword drawn, stepping over the blooming blood of her peers. Before her, the creator of the sea sirens and the mother goddess of feasts was already sinking into the drunkenness of imminent death. When the blood pact of the law won over the ocean's core flame, the sea siren once again lost her melodious voice. I am willing to accept the final Imperial command. But it is a pity that our feast was ultimately a mirage. The deep sea became a silent place of dwelling. Hugging her knees, Electra locked herself in. Savage and fearsome monsters swam past her, but none dared to interrupt her tragic dream. Till one day, a golden trout's bubbles floated into her gloomy waters.
Long time no see, Gladius. Iceland. Now you have truly become the ocean's bedrock.
Old friends met again, and new friends came in greeting. Many messengers came in company. The playful kitten hid behind the golden trout. The butterfly of the deadly shadow fluttered in courtesy.
If you don't mind,
the resplendent pearl sparkled.
We hope you can regain your strength and sing for the world once again.
Electra raised her violin sword in doubt, as the strings had long ago rusted and snapped. But a few golden strands cleansed all the filth around her, then stretched out to become new strings. The golden strings showed Electra that the world she loved was not yet silent, and the journey of deliverance continued still. Yet the path to the Sea of Stars would not be a carefree feast. The golden trout never met with her again, and the waves brought endless news of sorrow. Amidst the long wait, she remained bound by decree. All the flames that died out of this rite, the Theoros.
You is just an illusion.
The sea siren gazed out beyond the heavens, and once more raised her glass to fill it with honey brew.
Since the mirage of pleasures can only disappear like foam, when you return, will you save some ocean spray for me?
This was a city of festivities, where never-ceasing songs eternally filled the air. Chrysos heirs, demigods, and mortals all came to feast from the four corners of the world. It was beautiful and radiant, performing the sea siren's drama amidst the revelry. The siren once longed for the banquet to never end,
Yet, she witnessed the music fade, and the guests disperse. As a fish, she was destined to drift with the waves, whether amidst the surging tides of evil, or immersed in the currents of the starry sea. Until a millennium later, when the fish from beyond the sky finally took their seat.
I enjoy banquets. How about you, little gray fry?
Having beheld the monarch's gifts, she fulfilled her demigod's destiny. The tides within her heart recede, and her requiem draws near. A sliver of light fell from a crack on the cave ceiling. A blazing ray pierces the surface of the sea. An aching urge to chase the light wells within her, and with the flick of her tail, she drifts towards the breach. In the deep sea, 1,000 years passed. The sea siren once swam to the shore with unwavering will. Fish gathered in silent procession to escort the princess to her final rest. The moment she leapt free from the water, she felt the waves stirred by peals of laughter. Mirages of her friends shimmered and faded, and songs of joy rang out from the shore, just as she had wished. Dux Fragoris sliced the Droma's flank with a time-worn edge. Dux Brumalis cast an icy chalice, steaming with the breath of frost. Dux Helcalithist brimmed her vessel with honey brew, while Dux Carmenem unfurled a scroll of new verse.
At last you have arrived, our belated musician.
The gold weaver's silver needles hover in the air, weaving beautiful outfits for her. Electra accepts the gift that does not exist, as salty water wets her new attire. She knows this is not reality, just like the world she loves. Mere foam in the sea of stars.
Even so.
She drank down the warm glow in the cup, as intoxication flew from her fingers into music and song. In the drunkenness granted by her mother, in the dream granted by that drunkenness, in the feast granted by that dream.
I, too, shall have my fill of feasts.
Now sober, she begins one last song. The musician plucks her strings in the spring, and the waltzing hem stirs the water into waves, revealing memories in throngs. She sings of the once awakened Titan, how the princess accompanied the queen to swim in azure waves. She sings of the confident and dashing monarch, of loyal knights who marched with the Imperator to seize the solemn states. She sang of the one destined by heaven's will, of demigods who bore 1,000 years of watch for the hero. She sang of that little gray fry, and how the Gladius defended the Deliverer from Apocalypse's storms. She sang of herself, a cup made of fish bones, ever waiting for someone to banish the nihility within,
pouring the honey brew of fate for her to the brim. She sang until her voice turned hoarse, and the spirit water she held was no more. The honey brew ran out, the final notes dispersed, and the feast of fantasy shattered in turn. Before the deadly quiet seashore, she gave one final smile, then faded into sea foam. To the fish from beyond the sky, we shall sink into the past. For she had glimpsed the sky beyond the cave, and chose to believe in the promised future, embracing a hope as fragile as mist. You must carry the new sun and swim toward the distant horizon.
There's just one more before stream ends tomorrow. And that's Sirenes. After
you
this
ready?
story, we get off.
This is going to be a very, very long story.
You are a tiny seed. In the boundless dark, your face is sculpted again and again. A smile, a faltering word, or a tear, a lingering sigh. But when a ray of light breaks through, the Stellaron unravels your fate. Since that moment, you were meant to be a soul, yet you are hollow. You were meant to be the answer, yet you know nothing. At some point, you awake once more as a dead seed in the prison of remembrance. This is a tomb crafted by the body to trap the soul. You will neither wither nor hold a future anymore.
Heart of Amphorius, Demiurge.
Who's calling you? Is that your name?
Hi, miss me yet?
Before being dragged back into the sinful loop by tongues of fire, she left you a story. The singing fairy guides the kind traveler to the Membrance Maze. Soft and full of color, a peaceful, beautiful place to return to. In the ice cave of memory, only stories hold warmth. They slowly transform from symbols and numbers into things you are familiar with, yet have never seen. Rainbows, clouds, and flames dance through the story. Swallows, butterflies, and kittens grace its pages. You find yourself wanting to hear more from her, a thought that's never crossed your mind until now. And so, you begin to take root. Slowly, quietly, you bloom. Memory's flowers blossom within the cage, casting light upon the cold night, unveiling gardens, fountains, and quiet promenades. You come to understand more. New thoughts, deeper feelings. Your palms grow soft with fur, and you reach gently for her fingertips. Each meeting carries thousands of years of longing. You see the exhaustion in her quiet steps through the years, and breathe in the sorrow she hides within her tales. At the final meeting, she entrusts you with her name. Cyrene, the ripples of past reverie carry romantic poems back through time. When you finally escape the cage, your heart no longer knows emptiness.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
As the memory's flower withers, it bears a fruit shaped like a heart. You lose yourself, forgetting even the name you were given. But one desire lingers, to turn the next page of the unfolding story. The Remembrance's messenger takes your hand through blooming gardens and hushed galleries to where the stars unfold above. A shooting star flashes by like the most brilliant pen, carving staccatos into the endless loop of night.
Mimi! Mimi!
The story unfolds beneath the dome. The future lies where the stars fall. They cast their gaze into the coffin of memory. This is the moment you first meet your companion.
Ma'am! Mimi! Mim?
Orynyx gives you your new name, but your quick-witted partner prefers teasing you with nicknames. She walks beside you on this journey. The Chrysos heirs and titans, the flame chase and deliverance. This is the adventure you've been waiting to find. You find Strife's weakness, seal the black-robed swordsman in the ruins of a past life, and soar again with the heroes to the sky.
Justice has a partner, and it's me!
You too tread in the grove, gurgling, almost drowning.
Just erase this from your mind quickly.
The Chrysos heirs of the flame chase somehow feel familiar, as though their tales have already been told to you. Swallows soar through the open skies, and a butterfly dances across the blooming land. A lone lion watches over the perilous cliffs as the rainbow mends the torn sky. By the story's end, the dark clouds consume every trace of light. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Hatred flares from the heart of the blazing sun, and the world falls apart, carried off by the chaos of time. And though only ripples of past reverie remain, they still sing brave poems alongside it.
May the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff.
Here lies Ides Elysiae, Cyrene's most beloved sanctuary. Forever warm, forever gentle. The place where the story begins again. Turn the clock once more. The ink rewinds, and the sun rekindles its flame. At the zenith of the world, enter a grand feast for all. People gather under the banner of the flame chase and drink their fill. You are finally able to take on the persona of a human being, reconnecting with those old friends, entering them into As I've Written.
How do I begin to write you into a story?
With her own hand, The ruler writes,
I love the world, just as it loves me.
Between hearty swigs, the knight murmurs under her breath,
I only love eternity.
But time will not pause for feasting. The sea's depths burn crimson, and the sun begins to tilt. The Theoros bows in reverence, as the flames of war are fiercely kindled. You inscribe beauty on the Weaver's gravestone, recording how a child's laughter warms the final goodbye.
The shore on the other side will watch over the next life.
With a hopeful heart, the maiden walks into the chill of the dark, awaiting an embrace.
Scars will give way to peace.
The warrior ascends the altar, speaking softly under his breath. The cat is not fond of warmth, and quietly slips away from your intrusions. And the wise one who journeyed with her to the end still carries a smile in the depths of his eyes. The physician who bears a love for mortals wishes for you to look up and behold the rainbow's light. You say farewell to all, in a world aching with wounds. Again and again, you turn the pages with a gentle hand. Amidst ruins, wilderness, and ash, the projection of the Intellitron reaches out in greeting.
Philia 093, the electrical signal originally belonging to love. Now that silence has fallen, why not look at yourself beneath the starlit sky?
Along light's final journey to the edge of the universe, the stars fade into silence, their wreckage settling, cooling into uniform, still, and pristine dust. Love answers to many names.
Variables, interference, symmetry broken, the original flaw. Love and destruction are two sides of the same force.
But the stars reflected in your eyes quietly speak a different truth. You waited until the ice flow stirred the slumber of time, until the azure dragon coiled along the edges of the earth, and the hero of deliverance returned once more. When the breeze lifts the weight of loneliness, as it does the golden waves of wheat in the homeland, the child, who was denied the light of dawn, can finally lay down the watch that melted his heart. Beyond the blazing sun lurks the black tide of infinite hate. It brings rational arithmetic to an end, and snuffs out the flickering flames of civilization across the starry sea. You return to the cold, mist-veiled Evernight. It feels familiar, as water and fruit to a seed. But you will dither no longer. Tap, tap. Footsteps echo in rhythm. Hand in hand with your companion, you run ahead, leaving behind a page of eternal peace. Love is the ripples of past reverie. Let the verses of memory gently seal what once was.
So beautiful. Last one.
Thank you for all you've done, friend. Now, leave the rest to me. On the fragrant shores of the west wind, where flowers bloom, I picked one without thought and turned to glance behind me. Let me uncover the missing chapters in this long chronicle of Amphorius. I see you, Amphorius. You are so beautiful, like a tragic tale that stands apart from the rest. I wish for you to be illuminated by the mirror of memories, so that the cosmos can see this ray of light and bring a pause to the endless loops. I see you, friend. Do you remember this corridor of memory? It is where we first met. I wish to give to you a magic pen, to strike the notes of fate, and to guard you as you wander this world. I see you, Cyrene, concerned about the truth Lygus unveiled. I trust you to face it with courage and make the right choice. I long to entrust you with all that remains of my strength. Use it to journey back through time and share in the flame chase journey. I'm so tired. I can barely keep my eyes open. It would be great to find a place where I can lie down and sleep until tomorrow. By the way, Cyrene, I remember you once spoke of a place soft and full of color. A peaceful, beautiful place that felt like home. But where is it? So this is the place. Without my realizing it, the flower I picked from the end of the west wind has become a seed. No matter. Will you let me make one last wish? I can't see you,
One last wish.
Knees. So I wish. Please, grow out from this tiny seed. The seed will grow and grow until it becomes a great tree, crowned with 1,000 flowers.
You weren't wrong.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Waiting for a fairy maiden to arrive and write her very first story. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. This book is dedicated to you, my friend. Open it. I'll be waiting for you in the past. When the time comes, whisper my name and all that she has ever meant.
Cyrene, ripples of past reverie, I hold you in your heart with love. Then,
With love.
with an unforgettable verse, I walk toward your tomorrow.
And that's the last one of the story. Now we finished them all. All stories. Wrong button. I got all the rewards too. All 65. Now let's just get rid of the dots. Okay, 100%. Did that give us any gems? It did. Two. Just enough, too. Is there anything I can do to get 5 gems? Nope. Yeah, I got everything so far. But a promise is a promise. I said if I got 40, I'll do 40. But is it worth for her? Or should I try to go for Evernight's Lycone? I hope I don't get it early. Because if I don't get it early, I can get Sparksies early. Okay, 20. 30. 40. Okay, good. So I guess Sparkies. Sparksies, a Lycone early. Because that's building pity. 40 out of 80. So 40 more, and I'm guaranteed. Or was it? I don't remember what the Lycone was. I think it was 2080 or something like that. Do we have any stamina? Not really. I have enough for 20. But nothing else does 20. So 2 of these. I switched what's his name?
Rainbow Bridge.
Dong Hong. Because I don't care about him. Beep beep, low battery.
Let's play for a while. Don't move. Can you find the answer?
トレスオン。逃げ場はない。どこに行く？ Here.
So Archer plus Sparkles, that'll be eating points.
Best of luck. An explosive start.
Please open up.
Talk about point eaters. Yeah.
Feeling spiffy?
Stars favor us.
私の番か。カラドボルグ。
A bad omen. Don't thank me.
Please open up. I'll go easy this time. Don't move.
Troublemaker? Clouds have scattered.
The future is bright.
Okay, time for her. Oh, peacock.
People always say that the will of... But I wish to observe the heavens with my divinations.
It's so bright.
May you have the best of luck. To an explosive star!
How much do I have to wait? 5 minutes? That's too long. Okay, time for wishing. 8. If I can do...
Were you shocked just now?
If I build one character, I should have enough. I guess I can level up Topaz.
Awesome. Let's ride the wave.
Damn. I forgot. That level does not count. Okay, that's 9. Okay, stop leveling her. Who else? Oh yeah, I can finally put my last constellation on her. Because she's the only 4-star.
In the obscure prophecy of Dream, a star from the heavens has enlightened my path.
Now I got all 4 stars maxed out. Damn, I don't have that material.
Why train daily when you could train twice daily?
Man, I gotta level them up again. Fuck. How about you? Fuck. Links? Guys are all greedy. Can't build none of them. Cause I have no materials. How about you, Hook? I can't level up no one because I have no stamina. And Topaz doesn't count because I guess I gotta do single pools. If I lose, that means I get another wish for main. Four more. Two. 3. Oh yeah, I forgot nothing. Next, we're saving for the outfit because I really wanted the headband. The heck is this? But yeah, I'm gonna call it there because it was just a short stream to wish and finish those little book stories. tomorrow at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. I'll get on for the main story, not the side story like what I did. The main story. Maybe I'll do it early if I get my stuff done. Cause tomorrow I gotta go walk some dogs and then babysit. All depends how long that would take. So that's when I'll get home. But most likely around 7 or 8 p.m. I'll be live. Tomorrow at Friday. Or technically air quotes today, because today is Friday now. But yeah. We got 104 wishes for Sparksy. It only took, I think it was 60 or 50 wishes, I don't remember. No, it was 40. Because I had 140 wishes. Yeah, 40 wishes to get this peacock lady. So, good night everyone, or morning, whatever time it is for you. Let's see. They're still online. Nope. Looks like they got off. Well, damn. Yeah, the person I was afraid got off. So that'll be the end of this PlayStation stream. Good night. I just need to remember what's the button to PlayStation. Alright, goodbye. I'm just waiting till it hits 25 to make it even. That's a couple seconds. I'm surprised Sparkles didn't do her animation during this time, because I'm just standing still. Not even moving.